le sous-régional d'Afrique de l'Est, Reverend Emmanuel Tanu et sa femme, celui de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, Reverend Georges Gouri et sa femme, celui de l'Afrique du Sud, Reverend Lidwaba et sa femme, aussi bien que celui du Nord, Reverend Sou et son épouse. Nous prononçons cela parce qu'ils sont moins nombreux que les leaders nationaux que nous reconnaissons leur présence ici également et leurs épouses. Tous les enfants qui ne sont pas nés et ceux qui sont nés, vous êtes tous les bienvenus à ce service ou à ce Wunoke de ce matin. Il me fait savoir qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont à la salle d'attente qui veulent bien rentrer, mais semble-t-il qu'ils ne sont pas encore autorisés à pouvoir y être. Voilà. Ils sont nombreux, ils sont 142 à la salle d'attente et ils veulent bien entrer. S'il vous plaît, n'ouvrez pas vos micros et laissons qu'une seule personne ait le micro ouvert, celui qui parle maintenant. Si la technique peut donc nous aider, si la technique peut nous aider à présenter le programme pour que nous puissions commencer. Le programme semble ne pas être OK. Merci. Le programme est là. Il est là tout près. Donc aujourd'hui, nous allons nous prosterner devant le parent céleste et les vrais parents. Et après, nous allons offrir la promesse numéro 1 et numéro 2. Nous allons demander à Reverend Kililo Mwalago, le directeur de l'éducation de la région d'Afrique, à offrir le rapport d'ouverture. Ensuite, nous allons lire le Wundoke et là, ce sera par la voix de Reverend Gouri. Et le président régional, juste après cette lecture, va donc venir avec un sujet important qui est celui de l'importance de la repentance. Et après quoi, la vice-présidente va nous aider à mieux comprendre les mises à jour au niveau de la grâce spéciale pour laquelle nous sommes tous ici ce matin. Et après ça, notre envoyé, l'envoyé spécial des vrais parents, Kenta va pouvoir nous aider à comprendre au niveau de l'enregistrement pour que nous puissions mieux nous enregistrer. Nous passerons cette fois-ci à 10 minutes de questions-réponses, mais je souhaiterais que nous restons très, très attentifs. La fois dernière, il n'y a pas eu de questions parce que tout le monde était très attentif. On pourra donc économiser les 10 minutes qui sont là. Et après, il y aura les annonces. Après les annonces, nous allons réinviter le président régional, le Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, à nous aider à clôturer cette session de Wundoke de ce matin. Nous allons donc prier ensemble pendant 4 minutes. Et après les 4 minutes, nous allons dire au revoir en nous prosternant devant le parent céleste et les vrais parents. Et après avoir fait ceci, nous allons donc faire notre photo de famille pour ce premier jour. Chère famille bénie centrale, s'il vous plaît, joignez-vous à moi pour offrir la prosternation aux parents célestes, aux vrais parents du ciel, de la terre, de toute l'humanité. Aujourd'hui, le 1er avril 2023, dans son 11e jour de la deuxième année, dans son 11e jour du deuxième mois de la 11e année de Chonliguk, ici sur cette plateforme de Zoom pour la région d'Afrique, pour notre premier jour de notre Wundoke dans la période de 40 jours de dévotion. Nous allons offrir une prosternation partielle pour ceux qui sont assis devant leurs écrans, une prosternation complète devant le parent céleste et les vrais parents du ciel, de la terre, toute l'humanité. Paro. Promesse des familles. Numéro 3. Notre famille souveraine de Chonilguk promet en se centrant sur l'amour vrai, de parfaire les 4 grandes sphères du cœur, les 3 grandes royautés et la sphère de la famille royale de Dieu. 4. Notre famille souveraine de John Ilguk promet, en se centrant sur l'amour vrai, d'accomplir l'idéal de la création du Parent céleste, une grande famille unissant le ciel et la terre, afin d'établir un monde de liberté, de paix, d'unité et de bonheur. Merci. Nous allons inviter le Reverend Kililo pour la prière. Comme le Reverend Kililo semble ne pas être là, nous allons inviter notre Reverend sous-régional de l'Afrique de l'Est, qui
We will
représente
invite
le Reverend Kililo pour
the
offrir
sub-regional
la prière
doctor
d'ouverture.
East Africa, Reverend Tanui, if you'd like to offer the opening prayer.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Did you say?
Yeah, sorry. It's for opening prayer.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, okay. All the leaders, let's all together join in this opening prayer. Let's pray. Our dear, most precious, beloved heavenly parents, our victorious parents of heaven and earth and all humankind, we come before you, heavenly parents, this morning as the region of Shin Africa, gathering here as a family to be able to advance your desire and fulfill the expectation of true parents. We thank you because of this opportunity that you have given us so that we can come together as family and also be able to advance your will as we seek to be able to consolidate the plans, the strategies that you have given us so that we can be able to accomplish and fulfill your desire. We want to invite your presence even as we begin centering on our regional president, Reverend John P. Kadima, together with all those who have joined us together from different nations, from different regions. We know, our dear heavenly parents, that again, this is a moment that you will be the source of inspiration and guidance, and especially as we handle this most delicate moment, as we look forward to be able to meet our true mother with an offering that we want to make it acceptable to you, and more importantly, in preparation for ushering in the day of the blessing, which is the ultimate goal for our true parents. We thank you because of this moment, and even as we begin to share, we indeed in a moment where we truly want to stand in that position as our true mother has continuously expected us as a region to spearhead, to be in the front line and bring hope to all brothers and sisters worldwide in an attempt to be able to actualize the desire and the will of our true parents. And at this point, we know we are dealing with issues related to preparation for blessing, and even to time when we will all be able also to acknowledge and over gratitude for the love expression that our true mother is giving us, and preparing all our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, all our members in Africa to be able to receive the special grace. We therefore want to pray that even all the plans and the strategies that have been put in place will be effective and will be a moment where we will all be able to join together with our true mother as he make the proclamation of victory in May 7th. We thank you, and we therefore wish to invite your presence to guide us as we begin until we conclude through understanding, and that we can be able to enhance all our preparation. We offer all this with gratitude, reporting in my name, Manuel and Albina of the Tanui Central Place family. Adieu.
Adieu. Merci beaucoup, Reverend Tanui, pour cette prière profonde.
Thank you very much, Reverend Tanui, for this deep prayer. So before inviting this morning's reader, we would like to be sure that everyone is listening to everything that's happening in all three languages. So if you can hear the French, please raise your hand. Good. Now, in English, if you can hear the English, please, there's a sound. Let us know if you can hear English. Are you able to hear in English?
Okay, thank you. English is there.
Okay, great.
Portuguese.
And for Portuguese?
Okay, Portuguese is there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, donc avec ceci, nous allons
So with this, we can now invite the Reverend George Oguri to help us read this morning's Hunduke. Reverend George, you have the floor.
Good morning. Good morning, Regional President, Vice President, all the sub-regional directors and Africa headquarters staff, and blessed Central family members across Africa and beyond. Welcome to our Hunduke today. We shall read from Young, Book 14, True Parents' Prayers, Chapter 3, True Love. Please enable us to express our resolve with a new mind and body. Father, during this time, please allow our minds and body to be permeated by your heart. Please allow us to feel that we are being pulled into your heart that is permeating our original minds. As we face your joyful self, please grant that the heart that yearns to ream towards you and embrace you may blossom within our minds and bodies. We have come to realize that you are a father who appears faintly in a dim setting, and that you do not move until we fully expose our hearts. Although our minds may have been defiled, our true hearts head faithfully toward you. Therefore, Father, please come to us and command us through our hearts. Please allow earnest hearts to well up, hearts that can call you my Father, while shedding uncontrollable tears based on the realization that our past lives were disloyal. We have come to know that heaven does not hesitate to protect and befriend those who seek heaven. Moreover, we have come to know that heaven enjoys appearing as the friend of those who shed tears, wailing to heaven. As the Father who will live with us eternally, take delight in appearing before us. Father, we long for your voice that counsels us quietly. We long to feel the gentle embrace of your amazing love. By virtue of this heart, we long for a moment when we can call you Father. Moreover, we want to raise our hands and proudly proclaim that you are our Father. We thought you were a Father who was far, far away, but it was a joyful moment when we discovered that you are in our hearts. When we said you were far away, you were in our hearts. When we were confident that you were in our hearts, you were the Father who had called us from afar. However, humanity today does not know how to keep in rhythm with this. Please grant that we may repent at this time for not knowing in the past that the place where we thought you had abandoned us was the place where you were close to us. And the place where we thought you were not with us was the place where you were together with us. We did not know your mind. We do not want to leave your sons and daughters, whom you want to call my beloved son and my beloved daughter, in places of suffering. As people who have not known the complexities of your heart, we thought you were a hard-hearted and cruel Father for sending us on the path of trials. During those times, we often complained before you and felt bitter, since we did not know about the complications that blocked the way between you and us, Father. Please bear with the fact that we have felt bitter towards you, have rejected you, have been cold-hearted toward you, and have not had faith in you. We have come to know that it was because of this sin that our ancestors committed during the fall, as well as the bloodstains of passed away saints and sages brought by enmity. Today, our minds at a higher level. Please purify those minds with fire. Are we waiting impatiently to parade our bodies, boast of our prestige, and take your place? We earnestly hope and desire that you will allow us to become sons and daughters who, realizing that you are in a miserable position, are able to call you Father and are able to strike our humiliated bodies in front of your majesty. Father, we have realized that many words are not necessary. We have seen that when those who heard your word did not practice it, it caused heaven to look at them with sorrow. It made the one who conveyed the word appear to be a liar, and your sadness increased by the day. Heaven knows this sad situation, that the word needs to be spoken again. But the people on earth are not aware of it. Father, we should understand once again that although you know this truth, you couldn't leave humankind in such a state. So you are in a position where you need to worry about us and look after us yet again. We earnestly hope and pray that you will bear with us. We have gathered here on this holy day. We have gathered here expecting to receive your words. Or have we gathered here anticipating the grace of heaven? Since we know that we have all come here yearning for something, please allow us to become people who can yearn to find our true selves. Father, we sincerely hope and pray that you will guide us to become people who can obey the words and commands coming from our true selves. Father, you know that as I follow your will over the course of the 40 years of my life, never have I plunged into despair when I came across the sad situations. Never have I been defeated and forced to retreat in hardships. Father, when I realize that times of suffering will occur repeatedly along the remaining path, I cannot help but report my disloyalty of today to you with my head bowed. I pray that you will allow this one being to bear the sorrow of history. Furthermore, please allow heaven to tread upon and go over all the sorrow that remains, having taken this being as a sacrifice. I long for the moment when you can rest and cast aside all lamentations, Father, and we can have a moment of joy embracing each other. When I can call you my Father and you can call me your Son. As long as we are living on this path, no matter how miserable we are, no matter how resolute we are, or how much we sacrifice, please ask us to become your sons and daughters who can at least establish sincere hearts of unbending loyalty on earth before we are sent. Since we have resolved to follow that path, Father, we earnestly hope and desire that you will drive us out and lead us until we have mastered that way. We earnestly request, Father, that this will be a time when we are able to pledge and determine ourselves with new minds and bodies. Beloved Father, what should I say at this hour you have granted us? It is my intention to convey to others all that you are trying to manifest. Therefore, Father, please allow me to convey your entire heart to others. Furthermore, we earnestly and sincerely ask that you allow this hour to be one in which I can harmonize with the hearts of those who receive my words so that we can become one in heart, be embraced in your great bosom, and sing of your glory. We humbly pray all these things in the name of the Lord. Adieu.
Adieu. Nous allons remercier notre cher vrai Père pour cette prière. Merci beaucoup pour nous rappeler ces paroles.
We will thank, we would like to give round of applause to thank our true Father for these words. And so now we will prepare to receive our main speaker of this morning. And before we welcome him, I would like to ask the technical team to post to live stream the message on Facebook so that everyone can watch it, because we already are at around 1,000 participants. So those left can join from Facebook. Dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters, reading has already been done, and so we'll put our hands together to receive the regional president, Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, who will be sharing with us this morning. Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, you have the floor.
Un problème technique, sûrement, on va patienter.
And there's surely a technical problem, so we're going to wait a bit. Hope the English translation is ongoing. Please signal in the chat if you can't hear clearly.
La technique pour ouvrir le micro du président régional, s'il vous plaît.
Please, can the technical team open the mic of the regional president?
Oh, ça y est, merci.
Thank
Hello?
you. Hello?
Oui, nous t'entendons.
Yes, we can hear
Right.
you.
Audible?
Yes, regional president.
Okay, merci.
Okay, thank you.
Je voudrais saluer la
I would like to welcome the vice president, all the different sub-regional directors, all the different national leaders of Africa, all the different pastors of Shin Africa, and all the Blessed Central families and the children, and our different distinguished guests, and all the protocol present here. Today, 1st April, generally called April Fool, where there's an exercise of lies telling. I humbly come to share on the importance of repentance. The prayer of our true Father is an old one, and we have to always ready without understanding that humility and self-denial are very important for our spiritual growth and for our relationship with our heavenly parents.
Nous ne serons pas mener à bon port les activités individuelles au niveau familial.
So we need to understand that when we understand all of this, we'll be able to undertake activities on the individual level, the family level, the society level. This prayer, which was read this morning, reveals to us how much our true Father is concerned with each and everyone's situation, and how much we, each and every one of us present here, are supposed to be concerned, to feel concerned of our own situation. So self-denial permits us to understand and to attain the level of God's heart. This humility, without humility, without self-denial, we cannot grow. We will remain the same person, the same people, with arrogance, with our arrogance, with our egoism, and with our intelligence. We will always see evil everywhere. We will always do fault finding on everyone, forgetting that while pointing one finger at a person, there are 4 fingers facing us. So this is to understand that humility helps us to deny ourselves and understand who we are really. And I really love this English term, which says nothingness, with meaning that I am nothing before heavenly parents and true parents of heaven and of mankind, before our brothers and sisters, before our family, before the community, and before everyone. And it's at this moment that God will be able uh, uh, to bring us, to elevate us, and that's how we will become like a child.
Il est innocent. Dans cette innocence-là, quand on revient dans cette
Being a
innocence,
child is very important because the child reflects innocence and shows at what point we want to grow.
Et de la même manière, on va
And
être le
at
soin.
this level, that will be able to grow. And in the same manner,
On apporte tout
in
le
the same
soin.
manner,
On est
when we listen to a child cry, we would like
peut
to
nous permettre
bring our help. And this is the attitude. If we adopt this attitude of a child, we will invite our heavenly parents and our true parents to work in our life, to take action in our life. And it is in this moment that we will then understand, we will then see the value of our heavenly parents and our true parents in our lives, in our families, in our societies, in our community. And that's why when we talk about of humility and self-denial, it is to bring us to. That's why Jesus said that bear your cross and follow me. And at this level, each person, each and every one of us, is supposed to bear the cross and follow our parents and children. And we need to carry, we need to carry everything we have as problems, as everything, and follow our true parents in order to attain the objective.
Nous commençons, nous avons déjà
Today,
commencé.
we have already begun with our 40 days condition of the Kyope, the reading, which means that it shows to our heavenly parents and our true parents that we are nothing. And this is even a minimal condition, which means nothing. It's nothing because it simply helps us to reconstruct our relationships with our heavenly parents and our true parents. It helps us to rebuild our relationship with the heavenly parents and our true parents. And this is just to show, this is just to reveal that God is very happy to see his sons and daughters coming back to him. And so what is the attitude to adopt whenever we are repenting? We need to adopt a humble attitude and an attitude of self-denial. Our true father recognizes how much without God, without us, God cannot do anything, and without God, we are nothing. And we are his internal fibers of sensitivity. And this shows to God that his children understand his heart. His children understand his suffering. And then that's why sometimes I ask myself, for how long are we going to stay in this suffering compared to the tears, to the suffering of our true father and of our heavenly parents? And how much compared to the tears of our true mother? And then it's through these tears that it's through these tears that our heavenly parents is finding a way to bring us, to embrace us. And our prayers, without this attitude, our prayers and all of the conditions are without effect. So let's take from this moment as we begin this month of April, which is the fourth month, number 4, which signifies the providential meaning. And so we need to forget about everything we have, like intellectual qualities, position, our social position, our church position. We need to bring ourselves down to nothingness. And then God is going to be able to listen to us and accept us as his children. We need to always reread this prayer in order to understand the level of our true Father. And at each time he calls the name of our parents, God knows that it's not to show off his position or show off what his individual desires, but it's to show his heart of repentance, his heart of suffering, and all of this for humanity. And this way, this path which has been built in such a way that we should be able to bring ourselves down to our parents and our true parents. And we need to live in the model of our heavenly parents and our true parents. But when we compare ourselves to them, we are nothing. And nothing will change if we don't bring ourselves down to nothingness. And we are the privileged because we are the ones living in the era of the only begotten daughter. And we live in the era of our true parents who are conscious of our heavenly parents and our true parents suffering. They are conscious of the fact that we go back to God. But if we come with this heart of arrogance, with the heart of egoism, the heart of religion, then we will not achieve anything before our heavenly parents, and not like in the position of our heavenly parents, of our true parents, who are finding themselves in a position of dilemma where they don't know when. As I said last time, we are not coming here as champions who have accomplished. We are not coming here as people who just say, without us, God cannot accomplish anything. That's why he always does for us. Because God is a God is a parent of heart, a parent of love, and he cannot live to see his children perish in iniquity and promiscuity. He cannot live to see his children perish in sin. Dear blessed central family, members of the Heavenly Parents community, a holy community, let us dig into this prayer in order to see the deepness of this prayer, in order to understand that without nothing is going to advance in our life of faith as individual, as a family, as a society, as a church, as a nation, as a sub-region, as a region. So the time is favorable. This time is favorable. This time is the moment where we have to thank our heavenly parents and our true parents from the deepest part of our hearts by shedding tears in order to touch the heart of our heavenly parents and our true parents who are waiting for us in order for us to come back, who are waiting for us to come back to them. As I remember a song when I was still it is a popular song. When I was still a member of the choir, it says, repent, repent,
Nous
the time
proclamons
is come. We proclaim the truth for a new life. We
qui nous a
learn
aimés.
to love
La chanson
of our Father as He has loved. Now let's
Seigneur,
light
moi,
the candle in order to light in order to open the way for our Father to find us. Our Father who looks for us every day, every moment. And we, then the second verse says, do you hear the call of God? It's not the moment to rebel. So it is not the moment to rebel because it's the moment to humble ourselves, and that's why we see that since the special grace is upcoming, we need to humble ourselves in order to have a new life. And in order to have a new life, we need to do self-denial. So let's be humble
avec
in order
à nous réunir,
to our Heavenly Parent,
qui nous représentent, et qui veulent
because us as followers, we are not worthy to receive God's guidance. So we need to repent in order to receive this during this period. And this month is supposed to be a month to connect. It's supposed to be a month which will connect us totally to our parents and in order to enter the sanctuary as with hearts as clear as crystal, like with pure hearts and with pure water, which adapts itself to everything. And this is the attitude which we are supposed to adopt.
Et je voudrais
And I would like
relire dans quelques phrases vaguement dans
sentences
et tu bouges tant que nous
of this prayer.
pleinement. Donc Dieu ne peut pas bouger.
So God
Revenir
cannot
vers
work
Dieu.
if we don't open our minds fully, if we don't open our hearts fully.
Donc si nous ne le faisons pas,
Because we need to
heureusement,
have our Heavenly Parents. So this first
Père, où nous avons bouché, que le Père
we will lay a base in order for our Heavenly Parents to work.
ils veulent en désir, leur désir,
So
accomplir leur responsabilité. Nous allons construire nos royaumes. Nous avons appris que le ciel
we have learned that heaven does not
s'unit d'amitié avec nous.
protect people who work for heaven. And so our true Father said that
À protéger
if
et à s'unir.
we are hearing
Nous sommes ceux qui cherchent le ciel. Et
to seek heaven,
mais c'est dans l'humilité,
as we seek
dans
heaven, there heaven will protect us. And it is in humility and self-denial that heaven will
sur
protect
cette
us
lancée.
with us. It's true that this party is going
Brûlons de ressentir. À l'instant,
that counts us quietly and long to feel the gentle embrace of your amazing love. By virtue of his heart, we long for a moment when we can call you Father. Moreover, we want to live our
pour qu'il
Father.
in un comportement.
In order for us to be able to live, then
Fuir l'arrogance, fuir
we need to adopt the attitude of
fuir
self-reliance.
toute autre velléité.
Go, let's
Appelons Père, parent,
light as in faith.
reviens vite au mon enfant,
As
reviens vite, c'est ta
we call our Father, when we call our parents Father,
chère famille bénissante. Nous avons la supplication de notre vrai Père dans sa prière. Il a entendu. Et continuons sur cette bienvenue. Voilà, merci.
and so I then thank you for listening to this. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, cher président régional, pour ces mots qui vont droit dans le cœur de chacun d'entre nous et nous permettent de pouvoir vivre dans cette période de repentance, de confession et de nouveau départ. Avant de pouvoir inviter la vice-présidente ici, nous voulons reconnaître la présence de notre joint co-chair, le Bakele, qui est là avec nous, très en forme et vraiment très déterminé à soutenir cette action régionale qui se lie à l'action de notre cher Père. Merci, cher Chomero co-chair, d'être venu ici ce matin avec nous. Nous allons de ce pas inviter la vice-présidente Mika Amalman pour nous aider à comprendre encore les mises à jour sur la grâce et les mises à jour sur la bénédiction. Madame Mika Amalman, la parole est à toi. On va pouvoir l'accueillir.
Okay, good morning. Thank you very much. And good morning to our regional president, Papa Kadima. Good morning to our 21 co-chair, Papa Kamara. Good morning to all of our sub-regional directors, national leaders, BFD and all department directors, and also blessed family members and my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are here together as a whole region, and I'm grateful again for this opportunity. So what I'll be sharing with you is more on the details regarding the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony that has been provided also by the memo that has been sent. All of these memos actually are available to everyone, but what we'll be presenting here is just a summary of it for what is needed, some details are needed for us to maybe focus on at this point. But I do recommend that all these memos be read also by you in order to also understand the details. So what I will be presenting now is going to be a summary of regarding the Chombo Holy Wine. There's more details now, as presented even in the last presentation. There's more details regarding that there would be coming more details regarding certain things. So we want to clarify that. And we're trying to make it also as simple as possible so that we can all understand, because there's a lot of information. The Chombo Holy Wine actually is covering many different blessings. So it also requires the different explanations of these things. So that's why we will be able to provide at least some clear explanation regarding especially the who is able to participate and the different categories required, and also the different conditions we need to also make more clear, as we understand there has been some confusion. So this is what I'll be presenting, and hopefully it can also help today's understanding. So Chombo Holy Wine ceremony, more details. So first thing is, what does the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony cover? So the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony is going to be covering the special grace. It's going to be covering also the 2023 Cosmic Blessing. It's going to be covering also the Chonilguk Registration Blessing. And it's also going to be covering the Chombo Registration Blessing. So any one of any area that is you will be needing to participate, you therefore need to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine. So that's what this Chombo Holy Wine is. The significance of this Chombo Holy Wine ceremony makes all of these different blessings, and including the grace, are able to be conducted. So who can participate in the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony? So this again is, again, to just clarify for everybody. So any one of these categories, these 7 points, if you fall in any one of them, you are eligible to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony, permitting, of course, that you do all the required conditions to participate. So who can participate? The first is single blessing candidates who are joining the blessing this year. When we say single blessing candidates, it's people who are not yet married and are preparing to go to the blessing this year by receiving their match. This is single blessing candidates. Then two, couples who will be receiving the grace blessing, what we call the grace blessing. These are couples who are legally married outside the blessing, or legally married with a different generation out of the blessing, but who qualify to receive the grace blessing this year. So this is for couples who are already married, legally married. And this is explained that what we call the grace blessing candidates, those who will be receiving the grace, special grace, and then going to the blessing in their different situations. Then the third is previously married couples joining the blessing this year, or person receiving the blessing this year with a person in the spirit world. So this also is a category. If you fall in this category, you are able to do all the conditions to join the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony. Number 4, those who did not receive the Chonilguk registration blessing in 2013 as a couple. If you did not receive the Chonilguk registration blessing in 2013 as a couple, then you also are to participate in this Chombo Holy Wine ceremony and register for the Chonilguk registration blessing. 5, those who are going to attend the Chombo induction ceremony this year. That is, those who are going to pledge to fulfill all the requirements to be Chombo victors this year before September. They are able to make an account and follow the procedure to register themselves, and therefore go through the Chombo registration ceremony, which involves the Holy Wine ceremony. Then 6 other blessed family members who didn't attend the Holy Wine ceremony or the grace in the year 2020 or 2021, and who are eligible to receive the special grace, or i.e. need to receive the special grace. So this is for all other members. If you don't fall in any of the above categories, of course, you are also able to join if you are receiving the special grace and have not yet received that in the year 2020 or 2021. And then 7 is also all other single members not going to the blessing this year, but who are registered members, completing up to the level of 21-day divine principle education, and who qualify to take part in the special grace. So this is for all first-generation members who have yet to be blessed, but they are members. They have registered themselves as members, and they have gone through at least the level of 21-day divine principle education and are qualified. Qualified means that they understand the value of the holy wine, true parents, and have a good comprehension of the divine principle teaching, and have not already participated in the 2020 or 2021 special grace, and therefore also fulfill all the conditions required to participate. Then they are able to participate. So this is the category. This wasn't that clear in the last explanation that was given, but it's clear that special grace is for everyone. And in the sense that those who are members wanting and becoming Chonilguk citizens, the special grace is for that category. but the understanding is needed, meaning they need to have a level of understanding centering on the principle and also on true parents. So that is who can participate. So if you fall in any of those categories, you are in a position to participate by obviously fulfilling all the conditions required to participate. Yeah. And then when and where will the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony be held? So this is also an update. Last week, we were sharing that we will be holding the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony in Africa on the 8th of April. However, with new updates to when the people who are receiving the blessing should receive the holy wine, we realized that we had to hold the holy wine a little bit after, in order to allow people to also get ready for the coming blessing. At the same time, with all the registrations that are required, the administration that is required, also this allows for everyone to be ready on time to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony. So that is why now the region is doing the Holy Wine ceremony on the 22nd of April. The Holy Wine ceremony will be held 2 times, and there's for 2 different categories of people. So this also, please listen carefully, because you will fall in one of the categories. You cannot take the holy wine twice. You can only take it once. So please listen carefully to when is the day that you are to receive the holy wine. So the first one is going to be Schedule A. This is going to be on Saturday, the 22nd of April in 2023. It will be held at 8 a.m. GMT, and the venue will be a church registered by the regional headquarters. So the churches need to register themselves to hold the holy wine ceremony. In each of your nations, one or a few churches will be holding the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony. So we will be sharing that detail. The churches should be sharing that detail with everybody shortly. And who should participate in this schedule of holy wine? This schedule is for all blessed family members and their children and couples already married, either receiving the grace blessing of this year, 2023, cosmic blessing, or previously married couples, and single members who are qualified to receive the holy wine. So this is for all blessed family members and their children and couples already married, receiving the grace blessing of this year, and also single members who are qualified to receive the holy wine, but not going to the blessing this year. Yeah. So basically, this is for all participants, but not the ones going to the blessing as single candidates. So April 22nd needs to be for everybody, but those who will be going to the blessing as single candidates, which means that they are not yet married, that they are going because they're going to be matched and go to the blessing, then they need to attend a specific holy wine ceremony, which will be broadcasted live from Korea on the 6th of May, 2023. Yeah. So the second schedule is for all those who are going to the blessing as single candidates. So this will be on the 6th of May, just before the blessing. It will be the 6th of May, 2023. The time is yet to be confirmed because it will be based on a live broadcast from Korea together. The venue in Korea is going to be in Korea, and also from the registered church in your nation that will be holding the live broadcast. Who can participate? It is for 1, singles participating in Korea. You will be participating at a designated venue at the accommodations for the blessing participants on May 6th before the blessing. So this is for those who will be going to Korea. For those who will not be going to Korea as singles candidates, you will be participating abroad, so from your nation, via live internet broadcast. You will be participated in a designated venue on May 6th before the blessing. And then for participants, it's all single blessing candidates who will be receiving the blessing of this year, 2023 cosmic blessing. They will receive the holy wine together with their match. So this is very important to understand. Of course, we'll be sending this out, and please all leaders also take note. There are 2 schedules for the holy wine ceremony in the region of Africa, in the region, and one of them is the 22nd of April. This is for everybody who is not going to the blessing this year, but is preparing for the special grace or the Chonyoguk as a couple. The Chonyoguk registration, Chombo induction, all of this is 22nd of April, including also couples who will be going to the blessing this year, also there in this position to attend on the 22nd of April. Any single candidates, they are single, they are yet to be a couple, they are going to be matched, or they're in matching preparation, or they have confirmed their match, they will be going to this holy wine ceremony on the 6th of May, just before the blessing, because this is a special ceremony together with Korea, a live broadcast with Korea. It's the same holy wine ceremony, but it is live broadcast with Korea. So this is why the requirements for this group is all single candidates going to the blessing this year. So note that actually this date should not be missed, the 6th of May, wherever you are in your different nations. If you are going to the blessing this year as a single candidate, you cannot miss this date, the 6th of May, to receive the holy wine, because the blessing is only available also before drinking this holy wine. So it is necessary that you attend the 6th of May holy wine ceremony before you attend the blessing on the 7th of May. So that's for where and how to participate, or when to participate. How to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. There are 7 steps. First, you will need to register to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. Second, you will need to attend the venues. Sorry, I repeated that. You will need to register to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. I'll be showing you how to register for that. 3, you will need to attend at the venues designated for your category. So please refer to the message I just shared above. Category 1 is for all blessed family members and the children and couples going to the blessing, Chombo registration blessing, and also the Chonyoguk registration blessing, attending in order to receive the holy wine. That is the 22nd of April. The second schedule is the 6th of May, and that's for all single blessing candidates going to the blessing this year. And then 4, you will need to fill out the statement of resolve. So I'll be showing you that also. 5, you'll need to offer a donation of gratitude based on the number 13 and bring on the day of the holy wine ceremony. 6, you'll need to dress in the required dress attire for the ceremony. And 7, you will need to follow the Chombo holy wine ceremony procedures as guided by the officiators. So let's go through some of that detail. So first thing is you need to register to participate. The way we're going to be registering is through the Google form. This is going to be shared also, and we will show you exactly how to do that. But there are 3 different categories for registering due to the different groups that are required. The first category is for all blessed family members, where both husband and wife are together, as well as single blessed children who will be under the family. So meaning those who are not yet blessed, they are together as considered under the parents. So all blessed family members where both husband and wife are together, including single blessed children, and they will be under the category 1. Category 2 is for all blessed singles, those who are blessed but are now currently single, either because of being widowed or divorced, or husband and wife has left the church. In this case, you'll be filling out the form related to this category. If you have children, you also will be putting them under this category, and under this form, registration form. Then the third form is for first generation singles. So those who are unmatched or matched, or either going or not going to the blessing this year. This is for first generation singles. As I shared, this holy wine ceremony is also available to first generation members who may not be going to the blessing this year, or who are going to the blessing this year, and who are able to receive the Chombo Holy Wine. So this is the category 3 for all first-generation singles. So these forms will be available for you to fill out. It's on a Google form. If those of you cannot fill it out, please find your local pastor or leader to help. If they also are difficult to help, at least someone in your community who can help to make sure these is all filled out accordingly. Again, we'll be showing how to do that in this meeting today as well, but it's also something we'll be sharing with all the administrators who will be supporting in each nation regarding how to fill out this Google form so no one is missed out. So again, to reiterate, category 1 is for all blessed family members where both husband and wife are together, as well as single blessed children. This means those who are yet to get blessed or who are not blessed yet. They're not blessed yet. Those who are blessed as blessed children, then they fill out the form themselves in order to fill out also their wife and their children. Yeah. So everyone, only one person needs to fill out this form for all their family members in their family. So this is something also to take note of. There will be a memo that will give a bit more detail regarding these different groups and how to register. And if you don't fall in any of these groups, definitely there's somewhere where you can register. So don't worry, we will explain in detail those areas as well. And then condition of offering. So this also needs to be clarified. Unfortunately, there was some confusion perhaps regarding some of the offering conditions. So I talked to the regional president and we have clarified those conditions, and we'll be sharing you clearly what the conditions are. But mainly this is as guided by the international headquarters. In order to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony, all participants are required to fulfill the necessary requirements. 1, they need to offer a condition, and this was as directed by the region. Okay, so we'll be sharing you exactly what that is. 2, they need to offer a donation of gratitude based on the number 13, and this is based on US currency. And 3, they need to submit a statement of resolve. So these were the 3 main requirements to then participate and be qualified to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine, to receive the Holy Wine and go through the ceremony. So then, what is the condition of offering that the region has set up for everyone to then be ready to attend the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony? So as the region of Africa, the minimum condition that has been set by the regional president to participate in the Chombo Holy Wine is as outlined below. Central figure, all African members participating in the Holy Wine ceremony. So all African members participating in the Holy Wine ceremony, period, from March 26, 2023 to May 4th, 2023, 40 days. The condition of details is 1 bowing conditions, 40 bows daily. However, problems of lineage, those who have problems of lineage, 70 bows daily. So I highlighted that because there was a confusion where people thought it was 2 that they had to do, but it's clarified that it is only 70 bows daily for those who have problems of lineage. The bare minimum is 70 bows daily. And for everyone else, it's 40 bows daily if you're in a different situation. So this is what was given related to the bowing condition. For Hundoke reading, it's the same for everyone. The exposition of the divine principle, which is introduction, chapter 1, the principle of creation, chapter 2, the fall of man, part 2, the introduction to restoration, section 1 and 2. So in 40 days, at least 2 pages a day will allow you to complete this Hundoke reading. Number 3 is 12-minute prayer daily for everybody. Number 4 is offer 24-hour fasting, 1 time. And for those of problems of lineage, it is 3-day fasting, 1 time. Then 5, participate in a 1-day workshop, 1 time, to be organized by regional headquarters, which we'll be sharing details about that shortly. And 6, participate in a regional hunduke every Saturday at 5 a.m. GMT from the church or home, which is what we are doing today. So this is the condition for everyone to fulfill. The only difference that has been expressed is the problem of lineage, that they offer 70 bows daily and 3-day fast one time. Yeah. So this is what was presented. And unfortunately, there was some confusion, and maybe some of you have done more or confused about it. We do not know, but the reality is this is the clarification. But what is important that the regional president and all of the region want to express is also, this is the minimum. You need to still offer what you can on your own, or what you feel that you would like to offer to really receive this grace, understanding the value of this grace. So it is something also up to each individual to also take note of and really make their condition also on top of this. So the condition of offering, to give further details, is 1, should a member not be able to fulfill one of the conditions set above, then please report to the national leader or sub-regional directors or one of the regional leaders and receive their guidelines and approval regarding what condition can be offered as a substitute given your situation and condition. So please report and get the approval from the leadership regarding the substitute that could be offered given your situation and condition. 2, if the individual is a candidate for this year blessing and has yet to complete the 3-day fast for the blessing, it has been permitted due to the limited time that during this condition, the 3-day fast can be offered one time with the purpose of the blessing and also the special grace. This is for those who are in a position of restoring their lineage. If they need to offer a 3-day fast, also for that, plus the blessing, during this condition of 40 days, it has been permitted that it can be offered one time to cover both purposes. This is normally not the case. Normally it should be one and the other, one for the blessing and now one for the special grace. However, due to the limited time and the preparations needed, the regional president has permitted that the 3-day fast can be offered during this condition for the purpose of the blessing and also for the special grace, having this in mind when you're offering the 3-day fast. 3, please note that if an individual offers a 3-day fast, they do not need to make an additional 1-day fast. 4, this is the minimum condition for individuals restoring this problem of lineage. Other conditions can be set by the individual should they wish. 5, if an individual misses the beginning of the condition period, they need to report their situation and get approval to still join before receiving the holy wine, taking note to complete all the conditions during a period of 40 days from when they started. This is still being under acceptance by the international headquarters, but they have said that people who may have missed the 26th starting date should start and further information will be given. However, you need to report that situation of why you were not able to start on the 26th of March as everybody else. And 6, more information on extra requirements based on different situations are also shared in detail in attachment A1. So there will be a clearer form that will be sent also with the memo that will share a bit more detail regarding especially those who are going to be going to the blessing, receiving the grace blessing as couples. There are some other requirements such as the reporting and also the blessing donation, which needs to also be shared. And then statement of resolve. So that was offering of condition. That's the one big aspect regarding the preparation for the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony. And now for statement of resolve, which is another requirement to take part in the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony, is 1, you need to fill out this with sincerity, and it will be placed in an envelope and brought to the Holy Wine ceremony. This can be done at home or at church. However, on the day of the Holy Wine ceremony or night before the Holy Wine ceremony, the churches also can set up a space for members to write out the statement of resolve in a reflective and calm atmosphere. Extra pages can be added to the statement of resolve if need be. The statement of resolve needs to be submitted to be part of the special grace. So during the ceremony, there will be a time to offer the statement of resolve. And it will not be read by anyone. It will remain in the envelope, compiled and brought to Korea as directed by international headquarters. And donation of gratitude. So each family should prepare a donation of gratitude based on the number 13 in order to participate in the holy wine ceremony. This donation is per blessed family and will include the husband and wife and children of blessed families. However, candidates for the blessing this year, if you are a candidate for the blessing and receiving the blessing this year, then you will need to offer the donation of gratitude based on the number 13 as an individual, not under your family. Especially if you are a blessed child or a Jacob child receiving the blessing this year, then you need to offer the donation of gratitude as an individual, not under your family. So the third is also the donation of gratitude needs to be prepared in an envelope and will be required to be brought to the day of the holy wine ceremony. So you'll need to submit that donation of gratitude before you are able to receive the holy wine. And lastly, the donation of gratitude is separate from the blessing fee or blessing donation. The blessing fee is still required for all singles and couples going to the blessing this year. So this is the donation of gratitude is for everyone. And on top of that, couples and individuals going to the blessing this year still need to provide the blessing fee of $100 per person. And the dress attire is as such for blessing candidates, for grooms, for the men, it's an official tuxedo or black or dark navy suit and black socks, including a purple bow tie and white gloves. In Korea, this will be provided, the purple bow tie and white gloves. For women, it is brides will receive an official wedding dress, will need to wear, an official wedding dress. In Korea, there's an official wedding dress or a white wedding dress, a bouquet, and also white gloves. So this is for those blessing candidates, those going to the blessing, those receiving the blessing this year. For couples inducted as chombo, for men, they need to wear a suit and a golden bow tie, which needs to be prepared on their own. And for women, it is a white dress and or beige suit. This is for couples inducted as chombo, receiving the holy wine ceremony. And for all other participants, it is a dark formal clothes and white or off-white formal clothes. Yeah, so this is the dress attire that has been given for the chombo holy wine ceremony. And then to attend the ceremony at designated venues, this is what you need to do finally after getting ready and doing all the conditions, preparing your statement of resolve, and also the donation and also your dressing attire, is also now being able to participate in the venue designated for doing the holy wine ceremony. The order of the ceremony will be 1, holy songs, bow, family pledge prayer. 2, address on the significance of the chombo holy wine ceremony. 3, the participants will submit the statement of resolve to start anew in the era of the firm establishment of Cheonilguk. 4, the holy wine ceremony and benediction. And 5, the 3 cheers of Okbansei. So all churches who will be registered to hold the chombo holy wine ceremony will also be given clear details on what is required to prepare the environment and also the agenda, and making sure that everything is set for you to participate in the venue in your nations. And so for more information on the special grace, we have also created a web page, which is attached actually to the 3G matching web homepage, which you can find all the information such as this details that I'm just presenting here, the memos that we are mentioning, and even previously recorded videos or Zoom meetings, all of this can be found here. So this is where I also would like everyone to take note of this page. The technical team also can share it on the chat, and the Secretary General maybe will be sharing that later as they share how to get on this page and what is on this page. And then also we have a question and answer sheet. We know there are many questions coming to the leaders or even to the leaders to the region. So still everything is still being given and directed by international headquarters. And so any questions that you may have that are not able to be answered through some of these meetings that we have or some of the explanations, then please, you are able to ask those questions also by submitting this form. It will allow you to put the question. It will allow you to also put your email if you would like. If you don't want to put your name at all, it is also okay. But we will be presenting the answers to the questions, if they're relevant questions, in the page, on the web page, or sending it directly to your email or contact that you provide. And for leaders, the administration details for them is that A, you need to submit the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony implementation plan by sending to each sub-regional office. This will be deadline April 2nd. So this is tomorrow, I believe, and it is for all churches who will be preparing to hold the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. You need to submit the implementation plan, which I believe is an attached form that has been sent to you already, by April the 2nd, which is tomorrow. Sub B, you need to submit the list of those offering the donation of gratitude by each regional office. This will be April 23rd. So as we will be holding the ceremony on April 22nd, already by then you will have all the list of everybody who has donated and offered the donation of gratitude, and that should be offered and shared by April 23rd to your sub-regional office. And then C, national leaders will need to bring all submitted statement of resolve to Korea during the May event. In case no one is going to Korea, kindly indicate that to your sub-regional president for him to suggest a proper way to send and to bring the resolves to Korea. Okay, so that is concluding the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony details, extra details that need to be shared in this moment. I feel that from this, I hope there's some more clarification, especially about the condition and also about certain requirements that are needed regarding the attendance to the Chombo Holy Wine. What I won't be going through in detail but just presenting is that there are other requirements which will be required for especially those who will be participating as couples receiving the grace blessing. And this will be attached here in this attachment A1, which goes into more details regarding the conditions and what is needed to be offered, the general condition, which I just read out. And then also for problems of lineage and illicit man-woman relationships, also expressed here, and also the grace blessing for second generation who married outside the blessing, between second generation and other second generation. So the main thing is offering the conditions and also the reporting and blessing registration. This was explained in the last message, but it wasn't in detail. Now it's clear that you need to report and also fill out the blessing registration form and have a consultation with the leadership. So this is form attached is it's a form that is in order for you to register your blessing. The form looks a little bit like this. It's to register for the blessing, as a couple. So you'll be putting your husband's information, your wife's information, the date also you were married or engaged for second generation blessing group, which is this year, 2023, Hyojong Cosmic Blessing, and any of children that you have also to put here. And then you'll be pledging, writing your name, we as husband and we as wife, name, hereby pledge to receive the blessing from true parents and become a blessed family who follow true parents' teaching and tradition and educate our children to attend true parents' teaching and tradition. This will be put your date, the signature of the husband, signature of the wife, and the signature of the pastor or leader. So this is the form that will need to be submitted to register your couple for the blessing. This is for the blessing. So this is what also is mentioned as a way to register for the blessing. And then the gratitude of donation for the blessing, as I shared, on top of the gratitude of donation, based on the number 13 for participating in the holy wine ceremony, couples will need to offer a gratitude of donation for the blessing. And this will be 100 USD per adult. So this is the blessing fee. According to the memo from international headquarters, as they are going to the blessing this year, it's as if they're also going as single candidates. It's the same blessing, and going through this order of also offering the regional blessing fee, which is 100 USD per adult. So as a couple, it's 200 USD. And that's the case also for those who are second generation members who are legally married outside the blessing between a second generation and first generation. The same case also is that you need to fill out the report, fill out the blessing registration and report also and consult a leadership regarding your situation. And this is the same format. It's the same format. You register your husband, you register your wife, the date you were married, and your children that you have, and also your pledge, and report and sign. And this also should be signed by your pastor. So this is the details regarding extra details that are also going to be sent. Everything else is similar to what has been presented before, so I'm not going to go through that, just to express that that is some added information which was recently provided by international headquarters. And also, this is also involving first generation married outside the blessing. You will also need to report and register for the blessing by completing the previously married registration form from BFD, and also send that to the BFD. So it's the same form, just a little bit different with certain details, but the same form in terms of registering your couple for the blessing. Then also those who have committed heresy and apostasy, meaning you've left the church or denounced true parents, in order for you also through the grace to also take part in this grace, it is important that you report to your church leader and re-register as a member. You need to re-register as a member. That is specifically also shared by the memo related to the different categories of cases. So that's what I will be sharing here. I won't go into detail. This will again be sent to everyone. I request all sub-regional directors, national leaders to make sure that this is sent in all to everybody, so that they can read it on their own and also be able to participate with a clear understanding of what is required. So thank you very much. That is how I'll be ending. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Regional Vice President. Merci beaucoup, Madame la Vice-Présidente, pour cette présentation qui a été bien nourrie, et certainement que nous avons compris chacun des détails. Les détails vont...
Thank you very much, Vice President, for your explanation, and details will continue being shared in the sub-regions and in the churches. The documents related to this presentation will be sent to all the sub-regional directors and to all the nations, so that tomorrow, being Sunday, for example, these can be the something widely spread, and can also be the topic of our sermon, our services tomorrow. This will allow all the members to be aware of what they need to do, so that they don't be ignorant and do something else, something that will be different from what is supposed to be done. I hope everybody understood all what was said here. Now, we will give the chance to few people to ask their questions. The questions should be only, I say, only about the the presentation that Vice President just made, the questions should only be about the presentation Vice President just made. Before we go into that session of questions and answers, so that we can put everything together, we will invite the Secretary General, the IYSP Secretary General, for his presentation. Maybe in his presentation, you may be able to receive answers to some of your questions. So now we'll be inviting Kenta, who is the True Parent Special Envoy for the youth in Africa. So let's now welcome him.
Okay. Yes, Regional President and Chunmon Co-Chair, Regional Vice President, and Africa Headquarters staff, and all the leaders and all blessed families. Just a moment. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining this meeting. I will be displaying the additional information of what I mean, the same information of what Vice President explained. Yeah, first of all, let me introduce the website she was talking about. Yeah, as you may know, we have the website for the Blessing 2023. And in this website, we have the new page, Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. And here you can see all the informations Vice President explained. Yeah, we have the registration of Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony, and then also the guideline of the ceremony. The detail is written in this page, and also frequently asked questions, as well as all the memos and the attachments and necessary documents. We will be updating on this page. So if you need any information, yeah, first this page is the latest information, so you can always refer to this page, latest information from the Africa Headquarters. So the frequently asked questions, we still don't have the question, but if you have any question, you can ask any question by clicking this go to Google Forms, and yeah, you can ask your any question regarding this special grace. Yes, my presentation is basically to explain about the registration of Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony. Yeah, so many people are excited to join, and my WhatsApp is full of the question. Yeah, so I think previously we explained about the registration format for the blessed families, which yeah, this one. I think many of you are registering. I'm really grateful. Already almost 1,000 families registered for this page. But yeah, there are some questions like what if people who are single, where they can register, or if they are divorced, where they can register. So as Vice President shared, we have created 3 different types of registration. The appearance is almost the same, but we have the blessed families, first-gen singles, and then blessed singles. Let me explain one by one. For second generation, you don't need to worry about anything. Just go to blessed families. If you are already started families, definitely you are blessed families. And if you are under some parents, the parents also should register here, blessed families. So any blessed couples who receive the blessing and husband and wife are all together, please register in this blessed families form. And in case you are not yet, you didn't receive blessing and you are single for first generation. So in case of first generation, the format, the Google form is different case by case. If you are single first generation, please use this Google form, first gen singles. Whether you go to blessing in this year or not, yeah, you will use this Google form. And yeah, the form will be the same. I will not go through everything, but contents is almost the same. But if you are the single first gen, whether you receive the blessing or not, whether you are matched or you didn't match, it's okay. Please use this form if you need special grace. And blessed singles, this is registration form for blessed single or single members who, for example, divorced after the blessing, or their spouse left the church, or their spouse went to the spiritual world. In such case, they are the blessed member, but they are single. In such case, please register through this blessed singles. Their children can be also registered in this form. Yeah. The contents of form is almost the same, just the color is different, and it mentions blessed singles, and the green one is singles, and then the normal one is blessed families. So please don't go to other format. If you feel this is different, please seek other format. And yes, the contents is the same. Maybe I went through last time, but let me explain once again. The important thing is all the blessed families who needs grace needs to register first. On the day you go to the venue and you are not registered, then you can the national headquarters will not be aware of your attendance. So please be sure all the blessed families who needs special grace to register before the day of the Holy Wine ceremony. Yes, so this part Vice President already explained, so I will not read everything. Do you understand the message above? Please click yes or no. Please click yes. And family information, registered nation, please select your registered nation. And the church is not FFWPU or Family Federation. I'm not asking that kind of denomination, but you are more Rwanda Church or such kind of church name. And blessing category, single blessing or previous married couple blessing, or spiritual person blessing. If you receive, if you are single, or when you receive the blessing, you are single blessing. Previous married couple means, if you receive the blessing as couple, then this is a previous married couple. Spiritual person blessing is if you receive the blessing with the spiritual person. This is spiritual person blessing. Blessing group, please select your blessing group here. If you blessing group is not here, please let us know. We will add a new blessing group. And husband information, please type your husband information. And and date of birth and email. Please type your email and the phone number. Just example. Let me type anything. Current address. Please type your address. In which category are you qualified to attend the Holy Wine ceremony? What does it mean? Yes. So as we explained, there are different types of grace which is given at the same time. Special grace, those who are going to the blessing, and those who are going to be inducted as Chombo couple, and then also the special grace for the training registration. So there are different special types of special grace on the same day. So if you are you are single or blessing candidate who is going to the blessing this year, please select this, and please select any contents which is applies to you. If you are going, if you are the blessing candidate, at the same time, if you are going to attend the Chombo induction ceremony in this year, please select this one as well. Please read all the contents. Let me read it. I'm sorry. Single blessing candidates joining the blessing this year. So blessing candidate, and then couples who got married outside the church or married with different generation. if you are married outside the church, means outside of the blessing, then please select this one. Previously married couple or joining the blessing in this year, or person receiving the blessing this year with a person in the spiritual world. In such case, please select this one. And those who did not receive the joint registration blessing in 2013 as a couple, if you didn't receive it, please select. And those who are going to attend the Chombo induction ceremony, if you are going to be the Chombo victor in this year, please select this one. Other people who didn't attend the Holy Wine ceremony of the grace in this year, in the year 2020 or 2021, and need special grace. If you need special grace, and if you didn't receive special grace in the past 2 years, please select this one. I do not fall in any categories above, then please select this one. Given name of spiritual parent, please type the given name of spiritual parent, the family name of spiritual parent. And next page is the same format, but wife's information. Please type wife's information. Given name, family name, and the nationality, and date of birth, and email, and phone number, current address, and in which category you are qualified to attend the Chombo Holy Wine ceremony. The case might be different, husband and wife. Please select the wife's category, given name of spiritual parent, and family name of spiritual parent. In case you are second generation, and if you started family life, if you have baby, in that case, please write your father's name. In case of, for example, Vice President, she started family, she has baby. In that case, she needs to register as the parents, but yeah, she needs to write the name of her father. And children's information. If you have a child, please type your children's information. If you don't have children, you can skip this page. Given name of first child and the date of birth of first child. And first child, if they also receive the grace, please select in which category they are in. The sentence is the same. And we have second child and third child, fourth child, fifth child, sixth child, and seventh child. Yeah, I got some incredible question that some people have 9 children. So yeah, if you have more than 8 children, please let us know, and then I will type their information separately. So yeah, if you have less than 7 children, please type the information here and then click submit. So this is what all the blessed families needs to do. So if husband register, wife doesn't need to register again. And if children register, parents doesn't need to register again. But please make sure everyone in this group who needs special grace, before receiving special grace, please make sure register everyone. We will we are every day updating who are registered now. So this is the guideline of the registration. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much, Kenta-san. Thank you. We are very grateful. And as Kenta was explaining, quand Kenta est en train d'expliquer, j'ai vu tout le monde très attentif. Ça veut dire que tout le monde a bien compris.
So just like Kenta, as Kenta was explaining, I could see that everyone was very focused. So I believe you understood well, just as when the regional vice president was speaking. So I will invite the regional vice president once more to explain like information that was missed. So Madam Vice President, you have the floor.
Yes, okay. Yes, thank you very much. This is just to add, as I realized that I missed this point. So as you know, the time is very short now regarding in preparation now for the Chombo Holy Wine Ceremony, and also the which will be also happening for the blessing candidates on the 6th of May. So anyone who is a blessing candidate, as we shared, we were opening it up to anyone, even those who have who are now returning back or who would like to go through the special grace to really restore themselves. We also have suggested that they can all still apply. However, the deadline, we should make the deadline, and the deadline is now tomorrow, Sunday. By Sunday midnight, everyone should make sure if they're applicants for the blessing in any form, they need to send their application. This is for single blessing candidates, those who need to receive the match. Okay, this is for those who will receive the matching this year. If you are open to go to the blessing, there's the last deadline for that, which is tomorrow. It means that that is still potential, but still potential to receive the matching. However, everything needs to be done: medical test, interview, and the application form, and of course your profile and all the requirements that are needed. So this is what I would add as an addition, that the deadline is tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci
Thank you very much. Thank you for these details that just were given to us. So with this, we are coming to the end of this program that was planned for 2 hours, and we are almost at 2 hours. So first, we would like to thank all those who were able to join us this morning. As we were saying earlier, the questions have been answered by the speakers. And so if you have any other questions, so our dear Kenta-san just presented a document just now through which we can ask the questions. And so we would like to give as an announcement here that this afternoon at 4 p.m. GMT, we'll be having the youth. The youth, as you can see, is very engaged, involved through a program that will happen today at 4 p.m. We presented it last time. It is a program for all the youth. They are all invited, warmly welcomed to take part in this program today at 4 p.m. GMT. So this was one of the news. The second one is that the donations are continuing. The donations for the temple are still ongoing, and we'll be having a special session soon to allow everyone to understand how much we have contributed and where we stand relating to that. So before inviting the regional president, Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, to help us conclude this session this morning, I would like to recognize the presence of our grandmama, Mary Camara, who is with us. Thank you very much for being here. And before closing, we would like to ask the 21 co-chair to just greet the community. And so he cannot leave here without greeting us. So 21 co-chair, Grandpa Bakari Camara, you have the floor to greet everyone.
Okay. Merci beaucoup,
Thank you very much to our General Secretary. Thank you to everyone.
Particularly to Regional President Kadima, and all sub-regional directors and all leaders. It is a great pleasure to share this moment, but definitely everything has been covered. I think I am on the French side, and now let me speak in French because somebody is translating and we are talking the same thing. So, je voudrais dire là que tout a été.
I would like to say that everything has been clearly explained, centered on the opening speech and the guidance of the regional president, who truly was wonderful, and with all the information that we have received for the preparation, not only for the blessing, but also the special grace that we are receiving from our true parents, and all the registrations. I believe there is a lot of information coming in, and I believe that we need to help the members in their categories to understand what is going on. I believe someone like myself could be lost in all these information, but in reality, everything is very clear. It is the time for us to help one another to clarify our situation. So to do that, then the members should ask and kind of expose their situation to their leader to find an opportunity, to find a way to be a part of this opportunity. So thank you very much to all the leaders. It is truly an honor to be here. And I also believe it would be good for us as the regional president explained that we need to stay humble, full of humility, so that our offering can be well given. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Papa Camara, for these words of wisdom. We will now be inviting the regional president, Reverend Jean-Pierre Kadima, for the closing words. We'll receive him with a big round of applause.
Merci.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, le secrétaire général.
Thank you very much to our General Secretary. Thank you to our 21 co-chair, to the Vice President and all the members for joining us this morning. And so I would like to conclude this session, but also invite you to meditation and profound prayer during this crucial time period, and to read and read and read more and more our true parents' words, especially these prayers, especially their prayers. And this period that we have started is extremely important, and we need to help one another, help each other, so that the conditions that are given, we can fulfill them. We can fulfill them as necessary, so as to mobilize heaven to give their mercy, to give its mercy to our continent, and at the same time to connect to our true parents in this crucial period. May the love of our Heavenly Parent, His blessing and His grace be with all blessed families here present, and all those that did not have the chance to be connected, stopped by a question or another. I wish you a good weekend, and may Heavenly Parents bless you all. Thank you very much, Regional President. And with this, we will now enter in the unison prayer. Thank you. Let us pray.
Aju. 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 Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. We will now be offering a half bow to our heavenly parents and our true parents to conclude this session. 전진 장모님께 경배,
바로
바로
honneur.
all glory and honor to our heavenly parents and our true parents.
Merci beaucoup. Avant de pouvoir
Thank
prendre
you very much. So before taking the family pictures, we have an information, of course, with the permission of the regional president.
il y a de cela
And so
quelques semaines,
a few weeks
si on a
ago, we've had the going in the spiritual world of our sister, of our mama, the former,
national
or the wife of the former national leader of Lesotho, Sakala Josephine, who went to the spiritual world.
Cameroun.
And
Nous
so
allons
today in Cameroon, we'll be having her
nous aurons le Sonwa qui aura lieu
Songhwa celebration today. And so I
pour tout le
already posted for everyone the link of this Songhua. So
en
you
communion
can
avec nous tous ici.
refer yourself to this and come and join us all
Ici pour cette
in
célébration.
Cameroon. So the husband and all and her children are already here to take part in the session. So with this being said, we will be offering our most beautiful smile
pour
to
notre sœur et de notre maman.
our heavenly parents and our true parents.
Donc la technique va pouvoir nous aider.
And so the
Tout le monde reste dans les photos.
technical team will help us so that everyone can stay in the pictures for all those, and also for those who are not here on Earth. So they may be in a picture with some of us somewhere. With
très bien. On peut voir Yamala, la famille Yamala.
so we can see the Yamala family.
Voilà. Très bien. La sainte communauté du parent céleste Tchonligouk de Pointe-Noire, bien installée. Voilà. Bien que dans le noir, Edouard
And so, despite they are in the dark, we can still see Edouard Sosu making efforts to take pictures with their spouse. And so now we enter in the well done competition, well done hearts competition.
Je vois le tout petit.
So I can see the little Yamala with his grandma. They are fighting because he wants to be alone, and the grandma wants to do it with him. So with your most beautiful smiles, showing your hearts. Sometime soon enough, some will be having their partners with them with the results proclamations. So, but for the time being, just do it on your own. And just so you know, the regional president has already finished with the matching of the first generations, and very soon the nations will be aware of who has been matched with who and who is authorized to do this heart with who. So thank you very much, the Blessed Central family. We went all the way to 1,000 participants today. So please give yourself a big round of applause because you allowed for many people to be here. We got all the way to 1,000. So the technical team had to send us over to Facebook. So may the heavenly parents and our true parents be with each and every one of you, and may nothing bad happen to you. Thank you very much to you all.
Bonjour la famille.
Bonne journée.
Bonjour à tout le monde.
Bonjour, Rwanda.
Bonjour, Papa Jean-Louis.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.